Ooh. Salutations.
Someone's all smoked out.
I looked out, I'm like, oh wait, the guitar solo's already over. Oh, man. Welcome to Canucks with water pipes. I mean, guitars. I'm Ben. That's Trev. That's Terry.
The only one not covered in smoke.
Nice cool root beer. It's live Q&A. It's live jams, although my hands are killing me, so we'll do what we can. It's been a rainy day. If I drop out, I will be back, but thunderstorm. I don't know. There's electricity in the air, is what I'm saying. And all the humidity.
Being thunderstruck.
Some positive ions going on.
All the positive ions. So in the chat already, we got 25. All right. Well, I don't have a number for 25.
Greetings
and salutations. We got Lee. Well, 26 better. There's Ryan Hall. We got Joe Hervey. Said Grace hang last night. It's always great hanging out with Aaron. Seth from Presley, California Customs. You know, he's a co-host of Guitar Safari over on the Charles 75 N network of affiliate broadcast stations. Charles 75N is well in the chat. I see him right there. That's how that works. Mark Taft is here.
Cheers,
Billy
Mark.
Baloney.
William.
Who else we got? William Bologna when he's in trouble. Let's see. There's Paul McNary and 11 of the cats. Out on patrol, I'm sure. Dave Chase, he's here. Ferd Burfle's here. Both those cats renewed their channel membership recently. I got a notification on. Thank you guys for the support. You can become a channel member too. Click the join button. You know, I'm looking at. Well, I won't name names, but I'm looking at a few of you that have been longtime supporters of the channel, watching wise. You should become members. Is what I'm saying. We got Mickey Sotomayor in here. We've got who else we got in here? Terry 3Gs. Never heard of him. Nope.
No, I wasn't spamming for links to videos.
Rob Baker of Delaware. Rob, did you snag one of the new Badlands guitars? I'm curious on. We'll be talking about them in a few minutes as more people roll along in. Who else we got in here? And by the way, like I said last night, I noticed it wasn't brought up during the Buffalo meeting last week, but Rob was sitting there noodling on a Badlands guitar, and nobody said squat. So y'all need to pay more attention.
Oh, shit. Not supposed to be added automatically. Oh, that's because we're on the wrong thing. We're supposed to be over here. Here we go.
Well, I don't know. That's
just queuing it up in the green room, and it came right on screen.
Quick tease. Unfucking Believables here, who I know he's got one on the way of what you just saw but didn't see. Who else we got here? So roll back.
He can't.
Richard Nagamitsu,
or deny it.
who said, "Hey, I like that Aaron guy. You should have him on more often."
Right. Probably
With a working microphone.
Well, we figured that out. Phantom power after an hour caps out.
And kudos to Aaron for figuring it out and coming up with a backup plan. I mean, he
like
kept
he's
it going.
Just a simple musician. He's not one of these podcast people things.
I got a 58. I'll plug that in. How about this?
That's why you always keep a 58 handy.
Right.
So JP page 2. Good to see Jim in here. Jim will be coming on this coming Sunday on the Hang, talking about his recent work at a guitar music festival thing. Josh Tamberg. What's going on?
Brother Josh, he must be, trying to enjoy his life while he can before he has to pack everything and move to the other side of the world.
See, this is the thing, Terry. We get with the Badlands community. It's almost like early PRS owners. I have a number 21 and number 3. That's I'm trying to click on it.
There it is.
See, and then you have, oh yes, I have number 44, and I believe I also have number 9. Bo's got one. He missed out on the first round, but he got in on the second round. He says, the studio needs a Badlands in it. And I agree.
Yep. He did not hesitate this time.
Nope.
Got in.
No, he was there. He was there during the. Well, I can talk about it now because it already happened. What's up, Tea Cake? So on Saturday, in the park, it was not the 4th of July. All right, so I guess before they did the friends and family thing, Trev, they had an owners.
Right.
Anybody that bought one of the first run, kitty,
Uh-oh.
got to hang out. Given the opportunity, they got to hang out and, hey, what'd you like? What did you not like? This, that, whatever. So then after that, then they went and did another live stream that also involved, was at TK said, friends and those who helped promote the product, which, I know lifestyle choices, Trev, but fun fact, we promoted the first run when we were talking about there a few months ago.
Hell yeah.
Right? So the dealio is they said, well, we did 50, did well. Let's go for up to 100. Up to. They're not guaranteeing 100. So like if only 80 people order them, Terry, they're only going to build 80.
They might call
because TK and Phil and the other two partners, they don't all want to say, well, we don't want an extra 5 guitars each. If, the 20 on Soul's website. They don't want to do that, which I get. Anyone that's played in a band that did merch and albums at some point has a box in the garage with a lot of leftovers, is what I'm saying. Right. And so they said, we'll do up to, what's up, S. McMillan? They said, we'll do up to 100. So I'm going to check because I think they may have sold out because there was only a few left as of last night. I'll go on the InstaFace. So let's bring up on the stream here what we're talking about. This is the thing.
This one right here.
The Holoflash. Yeah.
This one here said out of stock, though, right? Go back.
That one?
Oh, it's run 2. So they've obviously sold out of run 1.
No, run 1 is the red striped one. This is called the run 2 because that's the run 1.
But I thought for sure that was talking about run 2.
Nope.
Of
this one here.
They went over that
during
the thing.
So I was right. So this is run 2. So they started a second run because they sold.
No, not the second run though, Terry, is just the first run of the Holoflash is the second run.
I understand.
First run being the red line, second run.
But what I'm saying is the new one that came out, they're now doing a second order on it.
So this one?
This just isn't a painting, right?
No.
Ben, you were saying that this artwork is actually a bunch of different...
Yeah, it's like almost like chunks of... Yeah, like metal
gold
leaves. And you just... They're all down there. Yeah.
And there's no two that will be the same?
Right. They'll be similar.
Every one is its own individual.
Yeah, because of the way of you putting those flakes down, I guess.
Here's two side by side and they're totally different.
Yep.
All right, so I'm not seeing... All right, so the additional, you get case candy, you get a certificate of authenticity. It's a new case. They've swapped out hard shell cases, and they don't have the stencil on the outside. Now they're doing an embroidery on the inside. Scott, the volume is in the wrong place for you.
Is that the wrong place?
Remember,
I don't know.
not all opinions are facts. Some facts can be an opinion, but just saying. Easy. Let's see. You get the road case. Thank you card. Whatever. You get the poster. And the patch. Right. Instead of you get a patch for your denim jacket, Trev. Badlands logo, which I'm like, sure.
I would probably give one of my kidneys back to have my old vest, my jean vest that had all the artwork.
The little button is done in Holoflash. That I like. The little button. It's nice. Yeah. They got rid of the strap, Terry. The DiMarzio strap. Kurt 5150. He was there. He knows what I'm talking about.
I kind of dig the poster.
Yeah, and the posters are themed obviously for each run as well. So like your guitar's in the poster. Like you're not gonna have a red line in that one.
Colors appropriate.
Yeah. So it's $27.50 because the price did go up by $2.50. And the other reason being is the volume pot because of doing excuse me, a single coil in the neck and a humbucker in the bridge. All right, now Terry, you've wired about 14,000 guitars in your time. Single coils like to see 250K. Humbuckers like to see 500. Enough, Scott Brockway. Just zoom for this. All right. So what they did, Terry, is they got one of those special pods
Right.
that
Fender
is
Dual,
unique to
500,
Fender. It's like a
250.
Fender OEM mystical digital thing where they can make it. It's probably a double pod, is what it is, stacked pod.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
It's a-
so you can have them each see the correct thing, so they sound awesome, and they've overwound the single coil, so volume-wise they're balanced as well. So I went, oh, okay. All I had asked in the chat was, hey, same vendors for hardware? And they're like, well, fun fact, no. And then they went down the whole rabbit hole of this, what I just said to you guys. I went, nice. And fun fact, our friend Ike at Flipside Music is the fella that snagged on a bunch of these pots for the Badlands guitars, because
That's
it's
cool.
like I said, it's a Fender part.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt says it's a
14-inch
Godot
radius.
pot, so it's a Godot pot exclusively through Fender then. Yes.
I guess. It does say Fender here.
Yeah. Maybe
So.
Godot produces the pot at no
Distributes? Or
Yeah,
has it
and
made for
also
them?
the pickup selector switch has been swapped out from a Switchcraft to a Godot Hosco deal. What's up, butt cheeks?
All the
See,
volume.
S.
I've heard that
McMillan
to be
asked,
about
question,
it.
what's the difference on the tone knob from 250K to 500K?
Oh,
Well, there
that's
is no tone knob in
250K.
this one. But,
Right.
again, you would match 250K to single coil, 500 to a humbucker, generally speaking.
Now, the switch position looks like it might be a
I
problem.
do, Jay.
For
I
me.
do. Stop, Jay.
But 7/8? A 7/8?
Yay. Jay?
And they got the
Are these
Holoflash.
active pickups, Ben? I mean,
No.
they look like...
No. That's a tip of the chapeau to EMG, right? Because #80s. As well as you notice the curvature of the neck pickup. That's the little nod Jakey Lee style, because it's angled
Nice.
the right way. It's really, that's the way you want it. And and they dealt
do
with
get a cord.
Holoflash directly. Oh yeah, and the cord is kind of iridescent, if you will. They put a sleeve of some kind of condom over it to make it look iridescent. I don't know. But,
It does
gonna
look
lose it.
awfully pinkish.
it started as teal underneath. So, what's up, Dane?
From nickel
It's
silver
flashlight.
frets.
Just
I found... where's it? Oh, this one. Here we go.
See,
There
Richard
you
doesn't
are,
like where the switch is. No, that's again.
The neck profiles.
What's up, Dwight?
And at the 12th fret, it has almost an Ibanez-esque kind of neck shape. From the
It
looks
looks a
of
little
it.
more pregnant than an Ibanez, I would think, just having. And here's the switch layout.
Configuration. Yeah, it's just three-way switch.
Three-way toggle.
Master volume,
Master
no tone.
volume.
Your tone is your
Yeah,
tone.
I would. Yeah, no, I would switch the switch in pod. You know, if I could, if a fella could, I could see where the guys are saying. I'd.
By now.
Now I don't know. This is a fun fact. We don't know exactly who builds the pickups, Terry, but I can tell you, he only builds pickups for Badlands guitars.
Well,
Yeah.
up here they do have a very own category for the pickups.
That's the
Made in the
person.
USA.
Yeah.
M81.
So, Jose Benito Martinez Jr. Hola.
Right.
Good to see you, my
Cheers.
friend.
¿Cómo
Been a
está?
minute.
Hello. Oh,
Jeff Ripplinger in the house.
Jeff is saying actually. now
Is there anything
both are
else left
showing
here that you wanted to
every
go check out?
I did read out. Yeah, sales are starting to go through already. No, so that's the deal. I don't know. Yeah, they will say sold it because it's technically a pre-order, and you can pre-order by paying all up front or just a down payment. I've heard.
Right?
Also-
10%, I think, is all they needed.
I know something that the panel won't care for. They're still only shipping within the United States. They're not doing international orders. So
That's interesting considering the one individual we know that's in Canada that got one of the first runs.
Well, I'm sure there's a workaround, but it ain't. Gonna
yeah,
be
but that was an
cost
indirect
efficient.
purchase, I believe, Terry.
Maybe.
I don't think our friend north of me.
Cookies.
Yeah, he didn't get it direct. It was a gift to him.
Yeah, so somebody probably had to buy it, have it shipped to them, and then they probably had to in turn ship it up. Probably.
I have a couple friends around here. I mean, because it's pretty close. I mean, within an hour you can be in Bellingham, depending on where you live in the Vancouver greater area. And they have a post office box down in Bellingham just to have stuff shipped to. And it's a lot easier to drive it across than it is to send it across.
Bo says some guy here in Michigan, not far from me, builds pickups. Got a couple. You got Pariah pickups. You got Motor City pickups. Well, they do, Kurt, just not here.
Just not the Ben's place.
Yeah. They will go to Amanda's house, but they're not going to Ben's.
They will
Just
not.
saying.
No. If you have,
on a list.
if you use that company with my name on it, it gets to the local store.
And they play rugby with it for a couple of weeks, and then they'll just send it back.
Yeah, we have an agreement.
I thought of an experiment regarding the situation. If a fellow was to get one of those little, iChip trackers and put it in the package and monitor what happened to it and the path that it actually took.
Yeah.
It'd be
Does it?
interesting
Yeah.
to see
Well, you'll see it.
how
Yeah,
that
it makes
got
its
kicked
first
around at the
available
warehouse.
location. Then it'll sit there for a week. Then
Put
miraculously,
another sticker on it. Let's play
delivered.
another game.
Yeah.
That thing had a stack of like probably 7 or 8 stickers on top of each other too. I mean, that thing got
Which is
passed
hilarious.
on
Yeah,
like a
because
doobie.
they never contacted me. They say they did because they're lying
Of
fox.
course not.
But that's them. They are the evil empire.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
who Scott's talking to about the tone.
By the way, Trev.
Yeah.
I believe on Wednesday nights, we got half the panel.
Under the bus, folks.
No, it's definitely not the under the beer under the beer.
I got under the beer gut going. How did I get a gut when I quit drinking?
Well,
I do love the
it's your
post
substitute,
office.
man. There's a lot more sugar in a pop than there is in a beer. Just saying.
Yeah, but I enjoy a pop. much
Beer in
more.
itself is kind of like eating bread, which is why I switched to whiskey. Whiskey.
Rye bread.
Rye bread. Oh my god.
Gotcha.
Longhorn, foghorn.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking of playing something.
You think you can rustle a couple of riffs out? Do a little stretching first.
Milkshakes. I do need to basically eliminate on those, Charles.
The milkshakes and the cheeseburgers.
No, it's one or the other. I like me to
Well,
get you.
can we take a little, like
No.
2/3 of each?
Is that a request for Ben to play Cheeseburgers in Paradise?
All right, are we switching up?
No,
Getting ready
I'm going to
anyway.
warm up first.
Okay.
Me.
Suggestions for StreamYard if they're watching is to be able to have your edit screens away from the viewing screen, so I could open that in another window on another monitor and have the cue ready to go without it superimposing itself on the current screen and making everything behind it darker. If you're listening, StreamYard. Charles is sticking up for the cheeseburgers because, cheeseburgers are important. Notice how he called me Symmetry and not Trev. So he's serious, right? He's taking me, pulling me by the ear aside from the crowd. Symmetry.
That's good. Play the Explorer.
Yeah, that's an old school.
I just
Let's see.
tune this.
Upstream, Joe Harvey, really?
What?
Really, Joe?
Tub
We
time
won't be
machine?
playing plugged into any kind of amplifiers, I'll tell you that.
No, and considering our demographic, really, you're in the middle-aged white guys hanging out in hot tubs. Okay, fine. Well, whatever floats your boat, dude.
Kind of feel like I need to curtsy and kind of prance around a little bit.
Should use a pick probably since my finger picking is
Who's your boy,
subpar.
Kurt?
Scott Brockway thought we wouldn't have SNL up here. Why? It was
God.
created by a Canadian.
That's what I was just gonna say, right?
SCTV was a big part of my childhood. Count Floyd and
Yeah,
Edna
that's not
Boyle's
SNL.
Music Emporium.
That's our SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is Saturday Night Live hasn't been Saturday Night Live for almost 3 decades. That's it.
Oh, we did the acoustic version. Charles was, folks, if you don't know, Charles 75N the other night. I was hanging out on one of these with him, and he was doing a face palm while I was tuning. I couldn't figure out why, and he's like, "Are you tuning with your phaser on?" And I said, "Yes." Whole kid, Scott.
Mazel. Not at the point yet where we need to adjust Ben's microphone settings. You're still coming in, not clipping, not cutting. Now, I mean, the one I love is that little Tesla ditty. Ben. Just sing.
To answer Rob Baker's question, no, not even a bit.
Not even one.
All right, enough of that. Enough of that.
I mean, we're stepping on a couple pedals here. Let's get ready to change it.
All right, now I got to think of something to play, Trav. I need some ideas. Since I'm in drop D.
Perhaps some suggestions from the chat.
Yeah.
You know, put a quarter in the jukebox, folks.
Well, don't rock the jukebox.
Ignoring the drop D tuning. That's why we're supposed to put together a set list, Trev, during the meeting, and we forgot.
All right. Well, I mean, there's that one that you do that I kind of dig. I think it's Tesla, isn't it? That doom doodly doo doom 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 doom.
Oh, I could go back to. Throwing a. I just realized I still have the Nobles on. Sure.
Mazel.
What's up, Doug Strong? Let's see, now Doug's here.
About time.
Makes a fella think. Because he likes his Canadian content.
Hey, Doug.
Now, you see, that song definitely brings back some memories. And most of those memories where it's like kind of closer to the end of the night.
Sure.
You got your hands full of some girl's butt. And it's almost a kind of foreplay at that point. I mean,
It's a
you either
classic.
know you're going to go home with her or you're not at that song, man. Beautiful.
Consensual.
I don't know if I know that one, Terry. What do you think?
Do, 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 do.
Sunshine of My Love. Beautiful.
No,
Dun-dun-dun.
Sunshine of Your Lives.
Nope. Nope. Can't do it. Exactly, Doug. Yeah. I like the rest of the band.
I mean, if I had to take one song away from the Tragically Hip, it would be The Nautical Disaster. It really is a piece of work, that one.
Hey, Jesco.
What's up?
And no,
Mark?
this isn't the Mets game.
What's up, Elephant Foot Risers? Tom Petty.
Now we're cooking.
Need a thinner peck. Just go right off the rails. I need a little more gain.
Hell yeah.
Nope. Shut up. Ooh. Oh, keep the air moving, Ben. Keep the air moving. Yeah, it's great to see Jasco here and Elephant Foot Risers. All New Yorkers. That's right about right now. Yep, there it is. I was really hoping I'd find a wristband. Oh, shattered. Right. Ooh, I gotta know that. I must. Nope. Oh. Nope. Damn. Something in there. Oh, I gotta look it up. I don't know monkey bars. I know of monkey bars. Wish you're right.
Okay, while you're doing that, we'll go back to the other format. Breathe by Pink Floyd, another good tune for Phaser. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
All right, anytime. Nothing found. How? No, we're not doing it. I used to know that. Nope.
Sound.
Do that, or
Hell yeah.
all right. Am I alert? Missing any? I don't think I've missed anything that I knew that I could play. is the tone. Holy crap on a cracker. Alright, we need a different guitar, though. It's like I knew. It's like, thank you, Trav. I appreciate that. And,
Get out of my head, man.
oh. Now we apparently have all the gain stages going.
We can go back to normal format. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I was the only one sitting here going, why isn't Ben playing the Explorer? I think Charles probably would have been. Right, Charles? You still
We
have?
mentioned the Explorer earlier, but let's be honest. A fellow may have been waiting on a super chat to do a guitar change.
Well, I'm glad I sensed that and put it to use, because
Alright.
here we are, and this is what we do.
I haven't played this in a week or so I don't know how in tune it is.
Charles, I was saying that you would agree to Ben should be switching guitars, going to play an Explorer. So I kind of figured you'd be in my corner.
Oh, it's in drop D tuning.
Welcome, LPD.
Woo! Woo! Let's go!
Why? Oh, that's why.
Love you, Boner.
Will it? Lawrence, hello, and we'll wait for you. What that was. That was almost a sweep pick, Trev. It's me more or less just tripping across the strings, but... Right. I need to partake in a lifestyle choice. My hand is cramping slightly. Easy, easy.
We back. That's all good, man.
Thank you. Oh, I also cracked the bag. Oh, there we go.
That guitar is an epic guitar. Half of its epicness is its story of travel. But, I mean, it truly is one of those unicorn type situations. Just amazing. Yep. Love it.
We founded it. We sourced it. We founded it. We imported it.
Yeah. Jay, Boner's here. You just have to click into the live chat away from the top chat. There in the top of the chat box.
Well,
and you'll
that
be able to see
and
Boner Jams.
Jay should have known just by the fact the moisture level went up by 18% upon arrival. Just saying.
Well, and he's not only watching; he's watching from the gym while he's pumping up.
Joe,
Kurt, he wants.
Joe has a question.
Joe, let me find Joe here. Hang on.
Lawrence, a guest? Anything soon?
That's
Maybe.
a good question.
That's all I can say.
He's got a little typo correction there. He meant anytime instead of anything. Either way, it's good, brother. Yeah, well, there's reasons.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to put up here. I want to thank the patrons.
I know.
They get a shout out each and every week here. Well, the weeks that I remember. The weeks I don't remember, guess what? They don't get a shout out. That's on them for supporting me.
Or I remind him.
Or Terry reminds me. Wait, is it about time? Well, that's why I had the pad in hand, Terry. You know, I was just thinking that. I want to shout out LRM Guitars, T. Ricky, Guitar Man 45, Cousin Todd Flowers, Doug Strong, Randy Crooks, Mohogany, Fruitcake Tony, Blackjack Guitar, Keith H., Paul McNary, and all of 14 of the cats. Or is it 16?
Depends on any given day. There can be a different head count.
It does. And then, some, I think they're starting their own nationality kingdom in the back 40 somewhere, so I don't know. Who else we got here? JP Page 2, John's at D351, Brother Ben Tom, Jeff K, hey, Symmetry, that's that guy. Gear Jug 35, Charles Green, and fucking believable, Charles 75N, Hot Rod Josh, Mr. Anderson 59, and our newest patron as of last week, Lawrence Cash of Alaska.
Ooh,
hell yeah.
Nice.
I believe he's now officially a double dipper.
So I know actually 2 people on YouTube from Alaska then. That's cool, man.
Yep.
I mean, that's a pretty remote area. I've been to Alaska.
We know Lawrence, so you got Jeff, a.k.a. the Metalhead Hippie.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know of anyone else up there through any of the areas of YouTube that I peruse.
Billy,
see,
we're going with
I just got
Cali Gold this evening. Cali Gold.
I got conundrumed because Lawrence and Metalhead Hippie were two different things until just a minute ago.
Oh, jeez.
Well, actually, I think there's a guy up, but he's in the Yukon. He does like 2-stroke small engine repair and stuff.
Yeah.
Something or other.
All right.
He's from up there, but technically, part of Alaska comes into my province of British Columbia. There's places in my province that are higher north than Juneau, Alaska.
I need something heavy to play.
Hey, Eddie.
I got something. This thing weighs a ton.
You need a bit of chug. Okay, may I put it in the chat for some more chug? How about a
I'll say the dreaded something from
See, that's the advantage of playing nines and having a heavy hand. How does that show up? Is that a special member thing? But, Trev, it actually shows up on here now.
It was just the usual thing, and now there it is. Yeah, we can see it.
Yay,
StreamYard.
Thank you for getting on board, StreamYard. Appreciate that. Eric Warrington's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Trev, something heavy. That was just for John, that ending. What's up, John? I'm sure every note was on point.
Dave's not here, man.
Oof, da man. Drowning pool's the heaviest thing I know, Trav.
I've heard other things that were heavier, but that was excellent, man. Dug it. So good. That tone was really making me smile. That's what now, you see, in my mind, I'm kind of like, could you maybe do a couple turns to get the pickups back to where they were when you got it? Maybe try
I'd like to get a clean tone
or some kind of...
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, remember, when the pickups...
It's not meant for the clean tones. You got tellies for that. Make that thing a metal beast. The metal beast that was meant to be.
Yeah. Well, he also still has the HH telly as well, too.
Yeah.
Nice, Bo. 3 years, 19 days. That's what I was just playing, Eddie. Badly, apparently, because Eddie didn't even recognize it. Okay, we do not need the boost on, too. That's what's going on.
Well, and if you're going to play again, let me know. I will change the audio settings. Let's go. Let's go. Do it.
Wrapped around fucking buttons. Come on! Engage! Stone Cold Steve Austin's intro? Ooh, what was that?
Ryan with a good suggestion there.
I don't know. Do I know any? I must know some ZZ Top.
Gotta be some in there somewhere.
Cannibal Corpse. I'll leave that stuff to Jay. What's up, Blackjack Guitar? Nope. So far, so good. I'm trying, though, apparently. This fucking right here really wants to get involved in tonight's activities.
It's designed to be a counterbalance for your drink.
What overdrive? We're running the LPD Embers into the Radial North Star. AC/DC. We need to clean things up. That's rock and roll. Travis, when you're playing 9-gauge strings, is just wail on that low A's, you get that bow way out there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oof da May. Oh, yeah. Work that one out. Whew.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's full send AC/DC right there. That's
Yeah.
Don't get much more boogie woogie and up tempo than that one.
Yeah.
I agree. Once you got that little piece figured out, it was like.
Yeah, I was like, what is it?
But yeah, it's like it's so much like that little bit from rock and roll. It's just like
very similar. Yeah,
a lot of AC/DC songs are like that, though, where one will bleed into the other. And Judas Priest too.
All the AC/DC stuff.
Let's be honest, Trev. It's all just hygiene, Chuck Berry, anyways. So.
Yeah.
Well, but it's so good, man. I mean, I was tapping my feet. I was smiling from ear to ear. I mean, it was good. It was an enjoyable experience, man. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Right here, right now. Oh, is that a trademark?
I don't hear a piano playing. Easy. Easy now. Those guys they are very protective of their images and likenesses and such.
Their Pepsi commercial. I get it.
Yeah. We don't want no Crystal Pepsis happening.
No, I mean that was kind of a big step back for me, for that particular artist at that particular time. It was like,
fuck, everybody was so
really
out at that point
Crystal
anyways.
Pepsi.
I remember after Michael Jackson set his hair on fire, fucking selling Pepsi. It was all bets were off, Trav.
Like, how much? How much do I have to give you to make this happen?
Because the thing is, Trev, you remember that song was a hit when they fucking used it. It wasn't like, we're gonna pull it out of the catalog. Like it was on the charts and like
traction, big
on
time.
the
Let's have that associated with this terrible.
Well, like Bob Seger is like a
Soda
rock.
pop
I
that
still
will
want to
never
buy a
be
Chevy
around.
truck every time I hear that song. You know, I can't help it.
There were so many lame attempts at trying to curate a better soda pop when the original was just the best. Remember when we had to go back to Coke Classic because the new Coke was balls.
it's new and
Don't get me
improved.
started on new Coke and Coke Classic because Coke Classic isn't old Coke. It's still not.
You're right. Well, the Mexican Coke is
Fucking big corn. That's why you can't talk about it. Do the big corn.
Should I rephrase and say the Mexican Coca-Cola?
All right. See you,
Are
Eddie.
you going back? Are you going back in? Let's do it.
I'm gonna
Let
go
me
in
get
for
this
more.
ready.
I don't know what I'm gonna play. What am I gonna play?
Some any Prism, you know. This flight tonight. How about some Nazareth? Ransom and Naz. What do you got? I give up.
I do have a Nazareth song.
If you can find
Yeah, that's enough of that.
That's another one of those grabbing the bottoms of your date songs.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Need the octave pedal there.
Hey, cousin Doug. Cheers.
What's up, Doug? You made it back to Canada. Awesome. collapse the front end of the amp. All right.
So good, man. I mean, there's so many smiles in there. God.
Yep.
Using all the effects.
Dios mío.
Actually, my hands didn't hurt. There you go, Trav. You get to hear the Explorer.
Thank you.
Costume. There you got to hear.
Yeah. My opinion has not wavered. That thing is killer, man.
It's all right.
Shut up.
Like I said, in my case, I'm not an Explorer person. A Firebird I would dig, but otherwise, V. Since owning a V, it's like, yeah.
I kind of want a Firebird now too. Easy. Let's try not to wreck it at all in one night. Jesus.
Well, other Robert Baker traded his Esquire that he
I saw that. I saw
I was
that.
just like, I was like, wow. And then he replied back to me. He said he got an even wash on the trade.
Yeah. See, this is the problem with moving to Nashville and knowing Uncle Larry. That's what I'm saying.
I get
Sure
it.
enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if anyone knows how to get a hold of Uncle Larry, let a fella know, because a fella would like to reach out to him, but I don't know how. So if any of you folks know how, let a fella know. Got an email, or a phone number, or a fax machine thing. I don't know, beeper number even. I'll take it.
Send it to the hotline. Canucks.guitars.
Help a fella out at gmail.com.
It's actually in.
Riff, my friend. What's up, buddy?
Riff. I knew he was here the whole
Scott
time.
Brockway says, who's Uncle Larry? That'd be Tom Bukovac. I didn't like the tele output jack that they put into that Firebird though, Terry, because he wrote it right out and dished out. I'm like, oof, I'm like, ow, that's kind of hurt the value. But hey, what the hell? At least then you're into a '63 Firebird for way shorter money. That's the because I'm like, that's a $10,000 thing. All right.
There you go.
We have any last requests, and then we'll probably get ready to shut her on down.
God damn it.
Do I have enough for a bowl? Because the fella doesn't want to really break into the other stuff that he had planned on breaking into. You know what I'm saying, Trev? Otherwise, we might go.
I mean, to coin the phrase, it is the Ben Coombs phrase. Mazel.
Mazel.
Oh, I thought it was lifestyle choices.
No, that's more of an explanation or a defense of the situation. But, I mean, mazel is what it is.
I don't exactly know what this.
I don't know. Mazel can work as a defense too, right?
No,
It's just,
no.
we're not
Mazel
gonna-
mean you're going in. Mazel
It's
does
got
not
all
mean
the
we're backing
it's-
out.
If this was in the 90s, it would be called the Crystal Method, is what I'm saying. There's all the crystal on it.
That sounds delicious.
It's tight.
Yeah, dense, right?
Yes. Low.
Dios mío,
Right.
qué rico.
Wake up dead. No. I don't know any thrash of any kind. Just because I have an Explorer doesn't mean I know how to play the music that's played on one. Other than, do I know any Skinner? Kind of, but not really.
Well, it's all pretty much 80s, late 70s, early 80s metal.
Now, why are you limiting to that instrument, to that sound? You can use that
Because
instrument
you won't
for
let me
whatever
change the
sound
fucking
you
pickup.
can make out of it. No, don't change the pickups.
You won't let me
man.
swap out
Screw
the
them
fucking
back
pickup.
up. Screw them back up and make that the metal guitar, man. That thing just
I don't want to play metal, Trev.
spits fire. All right. Well, then you probably bought the wrong guitar, Ben. I'm sorry.
No.
But you know what? The good news is that you got friends that will take it off your hands. No problem.
You need to get yourself a Telecaster before you even get to talk about another guitar.
Fuck the Telecaster. Give me your Explorer.
Trevor's like, I got this nice
Okay,
guitar
here's the deal.
over
I'll get a
my
Telecaster
shoulder
after.
here, maybe.
I'll trade you that for a Telly, but it's a specific Telly that I want.
Well, I mean, if I
I
got
don't think Carter's
one
may
in my
still have
postal
it.
code, I'm down.
It's that 57 Telly down at Carter's that I played. You can source that.
The funny thing now is you go and you look at the ads, and there's these guys like with it's a 1985 Telecaster, vintage. It's like, what the fuck are you? 85? That's not
Yeah.
vintage at all.
25 years.
Then when you think about it,
25
that's
years is
38
classic,
years ago.
so-
Yeah, that's vintage.
God damn it,
So-
we're old.
Well, it's classic. Vintage is 50 years. But
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, is it different rules with guitars than cars? Because I know with cars
No.
it's like what 20? What's your clot? 25.
20 to be a classic, 50 to be vintage,
Right.
75 to be antique, I believe.
But you have to have the car in its original condition, right? You can't get those vintage plates if it's got a blower and a small block Chevy and a
can.
whole bunch of.
Yeah, you can.
It's,
Yeah, but part of that,
it
Trevor,
becomes
is when you
vintage
get those
modified.
vintage plates, you can only drive like 100 kilometers a month. Yeah, that's part of it. You're only supposed to drive it to cruises on weekends and shit.
That's still
why-
that's still a pair of tires on the ass end, Ben.
Yeah, but
I mean,
no, the funny part
kilometers
is,
of rubber.
because like when Dad registered his car, they're like, "Oh, you want the
Yeah.
historic plates?" It's like, no. I was like, "Why?" He says, "Because from May to through October, this is my daily driver."
Right.
So
Indeed. That's good.
oh, what could we play to play these folks out? Charles has been awfully quiet in the chat tonight. Just saying.
It's been a minute, but I've seen him.
Probably just spit out a bottle of water because he's drinking 14 bottles of water
He
a day.
probably just sanded down 2 guitars, getting them ready for fabric. And it's probably hotter where he is than where I'm at.
It's always hot where he is. He's in fucking Texas. It's been triple digits for like a year and a half.
87.5 here, but it's humid. It's like 60% humidity. It
Having
rained
heat
earlier.
on, it was 69.4 when I came in. It's now 72 degrees in here.
Yeah, I
Between
actually turned
myself
on my
and the
air
amps
conditioner.
running,
Right.
it's 66% humidity. What's up, Joe?
That's thick.
Hey, Joe.
Joe Alba.
Nice.
Quebec.
The Poutine province.
Oh, would you look at Charles is stepping up to the plate. I mean,
Rockabilly.
he has a thing for that. No doubt.
You know what he wants? I know what he wants to hear.
I know what he
Say.
wants.
He wants his theme song played just for
Right.
him.
Right.
Now the Dicka-Dicka-Dee-Dees. Yeah, the Dicka-Dicka-Dee-Dees.
Take a
For those who
Yeah,
watched
yes.
last night but didn't actually see Charles's show and doesn't know what we're talking about, the Dicka-Dicka-Dee-Dees, you'll see in a moment. They're a bitch to record.
Just
Now we gotta
because you
find a
have your
somewhat-
arthritis flaring up in your hands.
Yeah,
and
this will be
wrists
perfect for
and
that,
crap.
Gary. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that tone's perfect. Let's move Dave disable this way. It's one or the other each time. It's a pain in the ass to record. You got to hit them all clean every time, and somebody with talent might be able to do that. Not me. There we go. I don't know what else I could do. Oh yeah, Dave. Oh yeah.
Who do you love?
shot now.
Bon Scott, man, so good.
Well, I think that about does her on the show tonight, fellas. And fellettes that may be lurking. Haven't seen anything in the chat. Noise Bloom, what's happening? Yeah.
Sure.
Didn't see Patty in the chat. Patty, where are you? Oh,
Or if he leaves the reverb on, he can play basically anything off the AC/DC 82-83 album. Flick of the switch, aka reverb from hell.
No. I mean, they did so much better work. I mean, Power Rage is my favorite, but Highway to Hell.
How help a fella understand how that happened? Just rolled right over the
For
court.
those about to rock.
Oh, come on. Release. Come on. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's crappy, Tom. Hopefully you're alright.
What's up, Brother Tom? I'm glad you're alive. Well, you're more than welcome, Paul. So,
Tornado's not good.
on that note, yeah, I think we covered everything we wanted to cover tonight. Talking about the Badlands Guitars. Fun fact, Trev. I happened to be browsing on the Instaface there before we did our show tonight.
Okay.
Your friendly neighborhood rock interviewer, Rick Beato, was sitting down with Kurt Hammett today.
Really?
Yeah. That could be a fun little interview.
I mean, if James isn't available.
Well, the best time to talk to Kurt is when James is not in the room.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Crappy Tom.
I like Fly on the Wall too, Scott. I like the songs. I just wish they mixed the vocals up more. The vocals are really mixed and like buried for whatever reason. So, on that note, Trev's been Trev. Terry's still Terry. See, that's how that happens.
I see you.
Awesome.
See?
And
I don't think we left any stone unturned. All the questions that came in, we answered, and Ben, you killed it tonight, man. It was great listening to that, man. Sounds so good. Smiles, 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 everyone. Welcome to Fantasy Island.
yeah, so I'll have videos out this week. I don't know. Let's see. We'll just take a quick little
scroll through.
I got a guitar in for repair. I don't know how much that's going to get filmed. We'll see. Right, we have that. So we'll probably have a Squire demo out this week. I don't know which one yet. Could be an Epiphone demo. Could be a Gretsch demo.
You never know. Gotta ring the bell, folks. Just stay tuned to everything because
I'm hoping
if you get there and it's not something you like, that's fine. Leave. But
might get
chances
to
are it's
some more
something you're gonna
demos
like.
tomorrow, depending on how I feel. So
yeah,
that'd be nice. Knock in a few more. So On that note, hold those doors open. Let Ferd Burfel in ahead of you in traffic.
He's
got a motorhome, so easy.
Doesn't matter. He could be on a scooter. I'd let Ferd in front of me every time. Every time, brother.
Exactly. All the time. So be good to each other. Happy tone chasing. All that fun stuff. And let's click there.
It's over there. Love you.
Later,
Did we do the short outro?
No, whatever you like. Sophie's choice.
The new short outro. The new short outro from last Friday's recording session.
Let's do it.